This is a new moon reading for Taurus for the month of September. So first of all, a good shuffle. Please don't forget to like the video. It really does help the channel to grow. And then I can do more and more of these types of readings for you. If you can relate to anything, then please do leave a comment or share. And there's also links in the description if you'd like to buy me a coffee or if you want a personal reading. So let's have a look at what's going on. Okay, I do sense something coming together for you. Okay, I do sense there's been a lot of uncertainty. It could well be that you've been getting mixed signals, you're being pulled one way and then the other. It could well be someone's being blown hot and cold here. I do feel a masculine energy, but it could be male or female. But what I do sense is like things coming together. It's like a coming together. It's like seeing eye to eye. So whereas there's been like this separation or this distance or this blown hot and cold, it's like you come together, you reach some kind of agreement here. Okay, but I also feel that within yourself, you've been feeling very unsettled. You've been pulled one way and then the other around the situation. So it could well be your mind wants to let go, but your heart keeps pulling you back. But I do sense you're going to hear some news within 7 days, okay, which is going to make you feel more settled. Okay, it's like you become settled within yourself, you gain more certainty. Okay, and then things become more certain on the outside as well. It's like a sort of two-way thing. It's kind of sort of building up here. And I do see like an upside down V as well. I'm being given this image of an upside down V. So at the bottom, it's kind of sort of far apart and then it comes to a point. So if something's going to reach a conclusion here for you, it's been difficult. You know, I see you here with a sword. You know, you've been fighting things off. It's been one challenge after another. You know, just when you feel you've got something resolved, then something else crops up. It's like you're playing that game at the fair, you know, with the frogs, where you hit one down and then another pops up, you hit that down and then another pops up. Okay, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and you are becoming stronger. Okay, it's sink or swim, and I can see you swimming here quite clearly. I can also see you doing some studying. Okay, you're reading up on something here. And again, there's something here about you're going to receive some good news, which is going to be written within 7 days. So written could be like an email, it could be like a sort of text message, WhatsApp, that type of thing. I do sense a toxic energy around the whole situation here. Okay, it's coming across as being feminine, but it, you know, it could be male or female. Just someone who's this constant thorn in your side, someone who's trying to throw a spanner in the works. Okay, but what I sense really with them is they're all words and they're no action. In fact, I can see you kind of sort of fighting them off in the sense of you're going to deal with them differently than what you have before. And it could well be that you just walk away. You know, it's like it doesn't bother you any longer. And when you walk away, they kind of sort of just drift off then. You know, which could mean that you've been reacting to the situation too much, you know, in the past. It's like you don't react to it. And then in not reacting, they get bored. That's what I feel here. That's looking really good, looking forward. You know, it's about more security. It's more certainty. You have that conversation, look. Okay, I do see these two dogs as well for connections. But they're very settled. You know, the dogs are also barking. So it does represent, you know, these nagging thoughts, these nagging words of those around, especially this toxic person. Okay, but there's a strong sense of these thoughts just settling down and these words just settling down, and then you feel more settled within yourself, and then things become more settled for you on the outside. I see this archway here for connections, but I'm also sensing there's going to be some type of breakthrough for you. Everything's connected. You know, it's interesting because the Ace of Swords reverse is very similar. It's very much about a coming together. So the two of you having this meeting, this discussion. But it's interesting because at the top, you've got a double-edged sword, which is kind of, you know, one side would be the heart and the mind, which have been in conflict. But as you move down, it comes to a point. So it's like your heart and your mind work together on something. But look, there's a victory reef at the point. And so when your heart and mind work together, it's like a point which then gives you victory. It's like you gain this laser sharp focus and you go towards what you want, and what you want starts coming to you, like towards you. So it's very much about this agreement between you and somebody else, seeing more eye to eye. You've been working on yourself. I do feel there's been a lot of blocks, there's been a lot of security issues, but the feeling here is that you are going to gain more certainty. In fact, you find it within yourself first. You know, these are the barriers within yourself. It's like you work through some issues, and then in working through these issues, you feel much more secure within yourself, and then things start to become more secure for you on the outside as well. It's like a sort of two-way kind of thing. So you feel more secure, things become more secure, which makes you feel more secure, and then you feel more secure within yourself, and then things become more secure on the outside. So that's the way it kind of works. So the advice here is quite clearly just to let go of something. You know, there's some sticking point. It's like your dog with a bone. Okay, it's a strong sense of need just to let something go now. You know, it's kind of let bygones be bygones. And then I feel something flares up inside of you when I say that. Okay, so it's really working on that. That is the kind of sort of the sticking point. Once that's been resolved within yourself, because I do feel someone's done you a lot of wrong here. Okay, but at the same time, you seem to be hurting yourself more than this person is hurting. Okay. And the best way forward is just to let go, and I just feel things will then start to resolve themselves around you. Yeah, I mean, clearly it shows you doing that. You know, this card is all about losing the world to gain it. It's very much about dropping something. You know, that's it, once and for all. And in fact, when you let go of something or walk away from something, what's yours always comes towards you. Yeah, and in fact, walking away always gets you the best possible deal. That's what I get here. You fear change. It's not easy, because as you change and you stick with it, there are kind of sort of growing pains. There's always growing pains. Okay, there's nothing you can do about that. Okay, but if you stick with it, it's a bit like going up a mountain, moving to the next level, and then it becomes a plateau. So things become more settled for you. Okay, and it won't take long. There's something here about some travel coming up for you. It's just more than anything, movement forward. Something's going to be revealed to you, which gives you more clarity around the situation. It helps you in your quest. That's what I get here. It's interesting. You've got three aces. You know, aces are all about new beginnings. Okay, but since this is reversed and that's reversed, and this one as well, really, but sword cards reversed are usually very positive. Okay. Which in this case it is, because it's about this coming together. And these two are more about letting go of something, and these are about clearing blocks. Okay, something's going to come out of the blue, okay, which is going to give you more insight around the situation, which then enables you to move forward. So don't forget to like, to share, to comment. There's also links if you'd like to buy me a coffee or for a personal reading. Thank you.